Hi, I'm Rusty Dog. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the live stream. Good greetings everyone, Rusty Dog here, welcome back to Elite Dangerous. I have a little bit of a cough today, so I will be muting a lot, but I have a hot throat relieving drink here, so hoping to get through it. Yes, so it's time for Mr. Beamer to do some more journeying. And so that's what we're going to do. We've got to get down to oh, I need to be in the ship, don't I? Yeah. We're going to get down to Keplers Crest, which is, I think, around 1,500 light years away to get to maybe here. So I think we'll just follow. Whoops. Okay. Let's come out of there. Want to follow the line down. Oh, how do you work this thing? Guys, how do you work the galaxy map? Okay, I think it's both Mises buttons, isn't it? There we go. Both Mises. There. There. Okay. About 1.5, I think, something like that. Then we want to go. Don't want to do that. Yeah, pretty much. Let's bang it in. 25 jumps. So, oops. Yeah, it has done it. Right, guys. So yes, welcome everyone. Who's with us today? Andy K is with us. Hello, Andy. Welcome, sir, to the stream. Mr. Roger, how are you doing, Roger? Watcher. Gain damage. Hey, matey. Welcome, welcome. Early for once. Yeah. Greetings from a random patio. Cool. Random patios are the best ones. As long as you can find your way out. Philip Hughes. Hi, Philip. 07, matey. Steve Zodiac. Hi, Steve. And Jeffrey's house sitting a dog. Freaky Deaky. Hey, freakies. Welcome. Good evening. Right. Oh, my tickly throat is making me cough. Okay. We should get underway. We've got 25 jumps and God knows what else in between. Right, let's just get up. Yeah, long time. Where you been, man? Oh, now, let me just make sure I've got everything going here. Captain's log is running. And Elite Observatory looks like it is running as well. And ED Market Connector, all looking the business. Let's go. Okay. Oh, yeah, nice. So this system was cool. Inside the nebula, we had a black hole in here. We've got this star up here. We've got the rings around it and everything. Really cool system. But we have to leave. Psychoidai. You've been a bit off ED lately. Oh, yeah. I had my moment. Oh, yeah. Yes, I know what it's like. Many stories can be unfolded in Elite's progress, but they seem to stick to the one. Well, not necessarily stories, but paths to go down, shall we say, maybe? It just seems there's a lot of focus on the goids at the moment, which is taking focus off other areas, maybe. I don't know. Is it? It's a debate. Oh, hold on. Don't jump. We're supposed to be searching for new life and new civilizations here. But unfortunately... Well, there's only a few, so there's nothing whatsoever to stop us doing a quick scan to see if there's any plantage.
Body 5. Neon atmospheric landable with life. Body 5.
Okay, that's just bacterium. I'm not really...
Body 6. Neon atmospheric landable.
Well, if you're not into the goidy stuff, yeah, you would be right in saying nothing much is happening. You've got to be into the goidy stuff to get the most out of Elite these days. And I put the goidy stuff on a back shelf for now.
Neon atmospheric landable with life. Body 3. May host
just because.
Body 3. Landable with atmosphere.
Not being tied into that story any longer. So I'm doing, on my last stream I just did some more traditional things, conflict zone and Odyssey missions, which kind of enjoy those, even if I ended up dying. Here's the others. Got two more. There they are.
System scan complete.
Cool. Just bacteria here then, really. Nothing to keep me. Oh. Yeah, it's exactly freaky. Goidy stuff. Oh, your current card isn't beefy enough. Which one is it, Freaky? What do you have? Oops, that's not what I want. Oh, yes. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have... I can't remember how many it said. Let's get the clusters out the way. There we go. High metal content with 3 geos. Not really bothering with geos out here. Not unless I end up running short. Oh, look at this little thing. Interesting. If it was really interesting, Elite Observatory would have said so. If they were close planets to each other or something. Now these will be first footfalls if there's any good bios anywhere. Well, that's what we need for our ranking and our cash credits. Ah, yeah, we may be a little bit too close to the sun. We are indeed. I should have pulled away a bit more. GTX 1070. Well, if I ever manage to stick something more beefier into mine, you're welcome to have my 2080 Super. You know? It'll play Elite Dangerous like a good one. No problem. Of course, you don't want to be bottlenecked with a CPU either. You want to have a good CPU to match the GPU as well. That's important. Because if your CPU's bottlenecking you, your graphics card's not being used to its fullest capabilities. There's a website you can go to as well where you can check your GPU CPU config, and it will tell you if there's a where the bottleneck is, and also by how much. And as I've said a few times before, my old Intel system, the bottleneck between my 2080 and the chip was horrendous. It was like 45%. So my CPU couldn't keep up with the graphics card. And so the graphics card would just literally sat there with its arms folded, doing not much for half the time. You know, and now with the AMD, graphics card is still the same, but the AMD will keep up with the 2080 Super, and so I get better frame rates and better performance everywhere with the same card. It's, yeah. I should probably mention the orange thing at the bottom of the screen. So, it's just in case anyone can help me out. It's not a thing, not an obligation, just in case. But, how do you pronounce it? Fanatec, they've got this offer, bundle offer, which I am so close to being able to get, which is normally, hold on, it's for that direct drive wheel and base and pedals, and it's a whole bundle that they're doing an offer on. And without the offer, it's something like, I don't know what it is in euros. I should have written it in euros. It's something like 520 euros without the offer, but with the offer it's 380 pounds, which is damn it, I've forgotten. I think it's about 450 euros, something like that. So it's good, and it's the wheelbase, the direct drive wheelbase with a BMW wheel with shifters and the pedals, and the extra force feedback box which gives you more power. It's the whole bundle. So if I don't know, just if people can, that would be awesome. If not, sit back and enjoy the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna push to try and get it somehow. I've already asked if anybody wants a kidney, but I got chucked out of the medical center, so that didn't work. And get rid of that that wheel of mine. I'll give it away actually. If anybody wants it, I'll just do a giveaway on the wheel I've been using. But yeah, it's too good an offer to miss out on. So yeah, so it's just there just in case. Did we jump? Yeah, we did. Oh, time for a D-scan. Oh, is there a link?
System scan.
I think you just have to... That's a good one. I think it's the same as doing a... Oh god, now you've got me now. Isn't it the same link as the PayPal one? Let me check. Oh, now you've made me question that, Andy. Yeah, I thought it was. Give me a sec. Streamlabs. Yeah, I had to go to Streamlabs for this. Streamlabs. I know they give you a link to the browser thing, but I don't think there's a separate link for the other thing. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's been so long since I've been on. Where are we going? Widgets. Yep. Okay, so we've got click to copy widget URL. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think that this is linked into my PayPal, and then if anything goes into there, it picks it up. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how it is run. Let me just have a look at my account settings here. Ah, there we go. Wait. Don't do anything, guys. Oh, yeah, there we go. Connected to PayPal. Oh, it said credit card. It said your bank details could not be validated. Yeah, no, my credit card's running out this month. Or expiring. It says PayPal Lite and PayPal Plus. So PayPal Lite connected. So yeah, it connects to PayPal. So that would mean that the link would be... Get it? Right. So I think it's that. I know on my, it's in my video description, where it says donations, and then it just says ... And last time it said that it would cut it off, and the link wouldn't work, but it does now. It is working at the moment. So yeah, there. So yeah, if anyone can, thank you so much. If not, it's, it's fine. It's all good, and no problem. But the more that, it's easy, it's going to help. And by God, can you imagine? Oh God, direct drive wheel. Like, I remember when they first came out, and they were so expensive. It was like £1,000 or €1,000 for a direct drive wheel for the cheapest ones, and that was back in the day. And then Fanatec came out with the DD1, which is still four figures. Then the DD came out, this one, and it's always been out of my budget range. I knew that I would have to budget for around £600 for the whole thing, which was just too much. But now, with the offer, the bundle that they've got on, and it's ready to ship, which is crazy because they, with those DD bases, they tend to get them in and then just run out. Oh, I'll have to turn my volume down. And then they run out. Thank you, Andy.
£20. Here you go, mate.
Does it show up? Does it show up on the orange? Let me have a look. Oh no, it won't show up because the link is Stream Elements instead of Streamlabs. But it doesn't matter, it'll all go towards, I'll just change the thing. Hold on. Oh, bugger. You're right, Andy. It's supposed to go to Streamlabs, not Stream Elements. Buggeration. Okay, so that's not an issue. I can just change. Give me a sec, guys. I might be able to sort this really quick. Okay, so to change the amount, I have to end the goal and then start it again. I would have changed it. I would have changed the amount to 280. All right, let me see if I can get the show tutorial. I don't need a tutorial. Oh, this is all weird. I'm going to end it. Okay. So I'm going to put that in there. Actually, no, I'm going to put that there, that there, and what is it? Month, July 23. And then, okay, that should have updated at the bottom, but I don't know how to do the link. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Do I? Yep. Yep. I got it. You're about to go to create a site. No, I just want to copy that link, please. Cool. There you go. So it's the same thing, but it's Streamlabs. I'll update the video description. Sorry guys, I didn't think it through, did I? Okay, so now the link is in the video description upon a refresh. Right. Yes, you're quite right. That link was different. I didn't think it through, did I? Right. Let's get away from here. Yes, thank you, Andy. Appreciate that. What do we got here as well? We had a... Oh. Mr. Commander Blue Cheese. I like blue cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna... With all the medication I'm on, I doubt if I want my kidneys. Did you hear about that? I think I mentioned it once before a while back. There was a guy in China. It was when one of the iPhone 3 or iPhone 4 or something came out, and the iPad came out as well. Either the first iPad or the second one, and he literally did that. He went. Obviously, they don't do it. You can't walk into a doctor's and say, "Take my kidney out," but they do it like underground, you know, black market kind of. They do it. It's an underground thing, you know. So you go to a dodgy surgeon and they'll take your kidney out, and then you can sell it on the black market. And he sold a kidney to buy an iPhone and an iPad. I shoot you not. Yes, indeed. What the hell? And it's like these things get outdated. Like, they come up with a new model in a year's time, you know, and then you're going to want that one. So now, I wonder what he's doing today, apart from, you know, operating on one kidney. Mad. Absolutely mad. I don't know if there's anything that I would sacrifice a kidney to buy.
Body B2. Meets mapping criteria. Body B2.
Oh, we've got a high value metal content. That's worth a probe. Yeah, can you imagine? Can you imagine, Freaky, with that time where maybe the, what'd you call it? The operating system, you know, when it gets outdated and it says this software will not run on this.
Criteria. Body B1.
You need to upgrade
Body.
or get a higher operating system. And the iPhone only runs on, you know, it'll only go up to iOS 7 or whatever the hell it was at the time. I don't remember. And then there's a point where you can't upgrade and you need to get another device. A new device. Yes.
System scan complete.
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably hopping everywhere. I mean, it's insane, man, that somebody would do that. I think if you're going to give up a kidney, give it to somebody who needs it, right? Don't like... Although maybe that's what it ended up happening. He sold it on the black market. It must have got used in somebody, you would think, right? So maybe in that respect, then, you know, it was okay. Somebody benefited from it, and he got his phone. He ended up with some stitches in his back as well. I presume you get stitches in the back. I don't know. Yeah. So far, up to now, I have all of my organs. There's only a little bit been chopped off me. That's all. But I've got all my organs, and I have never, thus far, broken a single bone in my body. Ever. Yeah. Yeah, there's more saner trades taking place on Elite Dangerous, eh? Gain damage? Yeah, go and spend 7 hours grinding all this trade stuff for a free module. I mean, that was a bum trade, but I'd rather do that than a kidney. Oh. Hello, Mr. Blue Cheese. You're on a Thargoid hunt. Very profitable. It is. I'll give him a quick hello. It's not here. Well, it used to be a lot easier to contact people. Commander KS. Oh, Jesus, I shouldn't have done that. Commander KSY, hello. Oh, for me, I've only lost a bit of skin. But it was voluntary. Well, I was persuaded into it. I don't think I need to expand on that, do I, guys? No. And no, I'm not Jewish. Right. This needs a probing. So does B1. Because they are both terraformable. There'll be no AI in this one, by the way. I've had my fill of AI today. I've been playing with it all day. There's been a new update to one of them AI models. Wowza, guys, the results this thing gives now. Holy macaroni. I mean, unreal. Unreal. I'll have to do some videos on the AI. I am learning stuff every day, picking up new hints and tips and stuff, and it's fascinating. It's addictive as well. There's an addictive quality to it. Now then, I'm going to get it wrong, but I'll try both ways. Staicho or Staiko? Staiko. Either way, I hope I've got it right on one of those two. Welcome, 07, sir. You can't say you lost a bit of skin and talk about probing. Oh, I could tell you a funny story about it, but I don't know if I should. Yeah. If you guys want to hear the story, I'll tell it to you. I always find it comical when I think back. Yeah. But yeah, you guys know what we're talking about here, right? So exclusive to AMD? What do you mean? That it only runs on AMD processors? CPUs or GPUs? That would be a massive marketing mistake if they did that. What do you mean? That doesn't mean that, surely. That would be a massive marketing blunder if they did that. You won't tell a soul. Oh, yeah, because it's not, I'm not speaking in public, am I? Hang on. Oh, going to be optimized for AMD. Oh, okay, that's all right. I wonder how much they paid to get that deal. And then it begs the question, why can't they optimize it for both? Just have two. Didn't we used to have in the day two executables? There'd be one where you just run it, and the other one would be like, it would be the same exe file, but it would have AMD on it. I'm sure I've seen applications like that. Yeah. All right, well, if I'm going to give you this little story, guys, I have to drop the F-bomb because it's part of the story. All right, so we're talking about me getting the circumcision, right? So basically, my brother-in-law had it done, and he then said to me, "Oh, you should get it done for this reason, that reason, you know, and all this stuff, hygiene and all that palaver." And I didn't really fancy having a blade in that area. So I was saying, no. He said, "Yeah, well, just come and see the doctor, and, you know, with me." Oh, by the way, this was all taking place in Madrid. This is when I was living in Spain, so it all took place in Madrid. So he said, "Come up and see the doctor, and just have a word with him. You don't have to commit anything." So I thought, okay, why, you know, thought I'm going to commit myself. So, and I was speaking to the doctor. My brother-in-law was recounting a story of a guy who worked in where my brother-in-law worked. He worked in a casino in Madrid. And there was a guy who had, this is guy stuff, okay? So if there's any women, put your hands over your ears. This is intimate guy stuff we're going to be chatting here. So this guy had a tight foreskin, okay? And it got to a point where he was in so much pain at work that he actually fell off the stool that he was on, the card table that he was at, in pain, and he had to be rushed to the hospital, right? So, which is not nice, as you can imagine. And so he's told me this already, and we're on the way to the doctor's, and I get in, and I meet the doctor. I can't even believe I'm telling you guys this. I meet the doctor in a bar in Madrid, a Spanish bar, across the road from where his surgery is. Oh, God. Anyway, so this is embarrassing. So I'm talking to him, and I'm talking to the doctor in the pub. I'm having a Coke, and my brother-in-law's having a beer, whatever. And he's saying, "Oh yes, yeah, you," in his best English, which was not bad. It was, yeah, he could speak English, but it was in a very much in a Spanish accent kind of thing. And he said, "Yeah, it's very important. You know, this can happen, like what happened to the guy in the casino. This can happen. It's also, you know, for hygiene." And he says, in some cases, you can get, you know, if it's not hygienic or something, you can get. He basically frightened me into agreeing to have it done. Is basically the story, right? He frightened me into it, but not quite. I was already thinking, oh, maybe I should then, you know. And now I'm starting to question it. "Oh, you won't feel anything. You know, it's anesthetic. You don't feel anything. Da 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 da." He's telling me, you know, you'll be awake, but you won't feel anything, and the whole shebang. Anyway, I ended up Me and the doctor going into the gents' toilet in the bar so he could examine me. This happened. How old was I? I would have been maybe 19. Yeah, maybe 19 years old or something like that. And so he's examining me. He says, yes. He had a quick look and he said, yes, you need to have it. You need to have it done. And I thought, yeah, of course you're going to say that. You know, you're trying to sell it to me. And anyway, so they kept on at me. So I just agreed. And I said, was it the pink flamingo? No. So I just agreed. And yeah. And I said, okay, we'll set up an appointment and I'll get it done. So we did. And the day came. And on the way to the surgery in the car, I was really nervous, really scared, you know, because the thought, because I knew that I had to have a needle put right in the end of it, right? They have to inject you right in the end of it with a needle. And it's like, oh God, are you kidding me? You gotta, right? And your mind, as a guy, you know what I'm talking about, right? You think a needle there in that place, give me a break. And I just kept telling myself, oh, it'll be over quickly, be over quickly. And your brain tells you, because that's a sensitive area, that you know, it's going to sting like an absolute basket. And anyway, Queen Vic. So I get into the surgery.
Body A4. Neon-rich atmospheric landable.
And get ready for the operation.
Body A4.
I lie down on the thing, and he gets the needle, and I think, right, here it goes. And he injected me in the tip of the, that. And it was all right. It was no different feeling than having it in the arm. But my brain had kidded me to such a point that it was going to be so much worse because of the area it was in, and it wasn't. I'm probably going into too much detail here. But yeah, so it was that. And I had the operation. It was about, I don't know, 45 minutes or something. And I wasn't feeling anything. I didn't feel anything at all except for the initial injection. And towards the end of the operation, the anesthetic was wearing off, and I started to feel the pain. But I was okay with it. I could feel him putting the stitches in, you know. And I had to have like 23 stitches around the diameter. And I could feel it, and he said, do you want another injection? Another anesthetic? And I said, no. I said, how many stitches have you got to go? And he said, like 3 or 4. And I said, no, just do it. I'll put up with the pain, it's fine. But he didn't. He injected me again. Like, why don't doctors ever listen? So the anesthetic stays inside your thingy, and, you know, it stays in there. So he said, okay, all done. Oh, and I should happen to mention that the light that he was using above the table, where I'm laid on, is stainless steel. It's chrome. So I can see everything in the reflection of the chrome. The blood, his hands, you name it. So, yeah. Oh, okay, Steve. It's not a competition. I think he just made my stitches wider apart. Anyway, so I get off the table. Well, I sit up on the table, and this massive, massive dizzy spell hits me because of the anesthetic, and I get up, and it's like I'm inside a washing machine going on the spin cycle. It was, whew. And anyway, it did wear off after a little while, and then I got off the table, and he said, "You can look at it if you want." I didn't want to, and he said, "Yeah, have a look." So of course it's about twice its normal size. So my first question to him was, "Does it stay like this?" And he said no, and I said, "Oh, damn it." And it was all swollen up and purple in places because of the, it's been through the battlefield. And freaky, no, it wasn't. I didn't go to sleep. I was actually reading a Spanish magazine, a Hello magazine, during the operation. I was fine. You don't feel anything. And I did have, thankfully, I had some very loose-fitting tracksuit bottoms, but if it caught one of the stitches, it was like, and these were the kind of stitches where in like 7 to 10 days, they would just dissolve on their own. And the doctor, the funny thing is, just what the doctor used to say, when we were finished the operation, he turned to me and he said, in 14 days or something like that, or 10 days or something, in 10 days you will be able to fuck. This was his words. In 10 days you will be able to fuck. I said, yeah, right, because I've got that planned. And he said, come back to me in 2 days. Well, I had to go back in 2 days to make sure that there was no infection, everything was good. But on that evening, I'm in bed, being very careful with how I lie, and I feel a liquid. And I think I know what it is. And I turned the light on, and it was. I was covered in blood. I was bleeding from my stitches, and I was freaking out. So my sister comes in, my late sister now, she comes in, and what's the matter? I said, I'm bleeding, I've got blood everywhere. And she said, oh, it's normal. I said, how do you know? He said, yeah, it's just the anesthetic coming out. And I thought, yeah, easy for you to say, I'm bleeding all over the sheets. And she was right. She usually was. It was that. So it did stop after a while, and I was able to go to sleep. Anyway, I went back to see the doctor. He examined it, and he kept telling me, he looked at it, and he was going, he said, this is a masterpiece. He said, a masterpiece. And then he said, in 8 days, you will be able to fuck. Every single time, right? This guy. And then I would go back a few days later. I didn't have to go back too many times. It wasn't like he was saying, ooh, come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. No, none of that. So a few days later, I went back. Swelling had gone down. And again, he's given it like, I have done masterpiece here. Perfect. And he said, in 5 days, you will be able to... And I'm going, yeah, I'll be able to fuck. I know. This was his line. It was so funny. And I remember it to this day that was his way of telling me that after so long, that, you'll be able to just use it as normal kind of thing. And, that was pretty much it until I think it was about 7-8 days in, the stitches started just dissolving and falling out, and everything was normal. Everything went back to normal, and that was it. I went to see him, and I think he would say, like, in 2 days you will be able to fuck. Every single time, without fail, he would do that line. And yeah, that's my only time where I've been under a knife. Oh, actually, it's not the only time I've had stitches. I did cut my thumb open once on some glass, and I had to have stitches in it. But yeah, wow, that was a fun moment. I need to concentrate here. Yeah, so I had a very, what can we say, eccentrically humoured Spanish doctor. I'll tell you, it all felt very backstreet garage kind of stuff, but it wasn't. It was, he was the real deal and everything. And in case you're wondering, yes, he did do a masterpiece. Picasso. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. So now you know. And that, oh, Jesus, freaky, that's a bad one. I have a story about an operation in the same organ when I woke up in the middle of my procedure in Los Barrios. Yikes. Hey, Picasso, or is it Van Gogh? Sorry. I know.
Body BC2E. Nitrogen atmosphere.
Can't take me anywhere.
Body BC2E.
Ooh, okay.
BC2A. Landable
We
with
want to be here. This one has Bacterium informum, which, as we know, is the most lucrative one, 8 million, and Fonticulua lapida, which is 3,625,000,000,000. I wonder if there's any other planets with the same thing then in this system. Yeah. Can't believe I let him talk me into it, but I got no regrets or anything. I just look like a freaking porn star now. Gives you an extra 5 horsepower apparently, but I don't know. I had no complaints. Well, they were unconscious at the time. I'm joking. So yeah, moral of the story is I would not sell a kidney for an iPad. If you have any amusing surgical tales, wow, the sound, you can really tell it's a cluster, can't you? It's like that, what's that stuff you put in your mouth and it pops?
Body B2A.
Yeah, that stuff.
Fast orbit.
Fast orbit, eh? That means same for this fella, maybe, as well? I don't know. Still have gas giant to find as well. Oh my god, loads of these things. Thankfully I haven't come across any of those systems yet that have got like 60, 70, 80 planets in them, or bodies, I should say.
Body BC6C. All premium
Body
goods materials and
BC6C.
system. All surface
Body
materials and
BC6C.
system.
Do 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 do. Now down here. Oh, 30 already. Good. Didn't take too long at all. There it is.
Body A8. Neon-rich atmospheric landable.
That was Geo's.
Body A8. Landable with atmosphere.
So one more. It's in here.
System scan complete.
All right. So we're definitely heading to BC2A to grab the bacteria and the Fonticulua. Okay, it's a little bit of a distance, but worth it, because it's 11 million as it stands, 11.5 million without the bonuses, but with the bonuses, I don't know what bacterium informum is with the bonus. I don't know, what it would be, 50 million or something? Yeah. 40, 50 million. But again, it's not the money I'm going for, although I could do with it on this account. 1.3 billion we have on this account, and most of that has come from Exobiology. Yeah, very much so. And hopefully, because I think it's going to be a while before we can land on anything and like a carrier or anything like that again. So hopefully when we do get to land in, if there's a station out here or a platform or anything, or an asteroid station, we should be able to cash in a decent amount. But as I said, I think it's going to be a fair while yet. We reckon. Just had an idea. Get onto Dragon's Den then. Okay, I'm just going to drop into cruise mode a second. I don't overshoot. Excuse me. Okay, so All right. So online every. Jesus, these windows. What's going on? 33. Let's go with 20. Okay. Put a Stream Elements bot thing for the chat. I don't know if it's going to work though. It's just for that link. In case. To avoid confusion. Man, what a journey to get. What was it, 24,000 light years or something? Oh, I had to go to the pharmacy today, guys, and it's to do with live streaming, which is weird, because it's weird talking to the pharmacist and say, "Hi, I'm a YouTuber." That's the first thing, because you want to do the story. Mark Thomas, you were, yeah, yes, it's a sensitive area, isn't it? Yeah, you can have a ball down there. Yes, I went into the pharmacy and because my streams, I don't do 1 hour streams. So the last one, I mean, this happens really every time I do a live stream that's 4 hours, you know, maybe it would happen if it was a bit less as well, but certainly anything 4 hours or over. These headphones that I have, I wear one of them on my ear, which is on the my left ear, which is where the microphone is, and the other one is off my ear. And as such, when I take them off, because maybe it's the air pressure, my inner ear feels really numb, and it can feel like that the rest of the night, and sometimes I can still feel it in the morning. And today I was even feeling it since my last stream, which was a couple of days ago. So I looked up online about it. I think it's called ear fullness or something, and it can be to do with wax in your ear, not necessarily though, and it can also lead to infection and that and the other. So I just asked if there was anything, you know, what she thought about it. And I just ended up getting recommended olive oil ear drops to put in and soften the wax up, if that is indeed the issue. It might not be. It might be something else. But after the stream I did on Sunday, which was, for the sake of argument, for a couple of minutes, it was 8 hours. I got that numbness in my ear, and I also got that a feeling at the back of my head on the right hand side as well. Yeah, and still I am streaming. I've got my headphones just slightly off the ear at the moment, but I don't know, I've had this for a while now. It's been going on a couple of months, but it tends to be when I wake up in the morning it's gone. But this one, it hasn't. And then she said, oh, you know, maybe it's, you know, take a break and stuff. And I said, yeah, well, I kind of just did take a break. I went away for a week, and it's the same when I came back, you know. So she knew it was down to the headphones and stuff. So maybe I'll have to look into some new ear things. Yeah, I mentioned it to Aquatic. Yeah, what are they called again? The open back headphones or something. But they need to be, the mic doesn't necessarily need to be noise cancelling, but it's a lot better if it is. Oh boy. And yeah, I've been looking for one where you can just, where there is no headphone. I don't need the ear cups. I don't need them. I just need a damn good mic that I can wear next to my mouth. I don't want the ones that are on the desk. Although I've got one that's on my desk, but I think it would just get in the way. Especially like with Flight Sim, it would have to be in the middle of the desk, which would be in the way of me. In racing sims, it would have to be to the side, but then I sit back on my chair, so will it still pick up my volume? And it's a whole thing. So, okay, Sepulok. I have tried it with around the neck, yeah, but it's too uncomfortable. I can't put my head back or anything. We're up on mountains here. Nice planet surface. But are we likely to get anything here? Let's have a look. Monteculia maybe, but bacteria here? We may have to explore on the more flatter grounds. But I think this was red here. Red. I think it was blue here. Yeah, neck mic, yeah. I did find an ideal pair of headphones. Well, I think it would be an ideal pair of headphones. But the price wasn't ideal. That's the problem. They don't come cheap, those buggers. They're like 150 quid. And I have no even idea where I found them. I know they were on Amazon, but I don't know which ones they were. But they had the 7.1 sound and... Oh, hello! They had the 7.1 sound and the noise cancelling mic, and they were open back ear muffy things. Well, now then, where can I land here? I do have one of those clip mics with the box, yeah, and it's very good actually. My only issue is with the battery, that it eats through the battery quite quickly. And with me doing live streams like 5-6 hours, I can never guarantee the battery's going to last the distance. Otherwise, yes, that would work. It would be ideal. I guess I could get 2 sets of batteries, rechargeables, have them both charged, and then, you know, just use 2 sets. But will I know during a stream? I'll have to keep looking at the chat for people to tell me your voice has gone off. Yeah, I think we're in trouble here. Monteculia, no problem. Landing? Yeah. Can we? Tiny little window, maybe? Yeah, the ones the USB clip mic, no. I found some of those on Amazon as well, but they were so cheap, I just questioned the quality. I found some that were XLR as well, but despite buying the adapter to go from XLR to USB, nothing. No sound. Zilch. Nada. we have tried. Yeah, I'm trying to cut down. And I would have, you know, Sunday's stream would have been shorter had I not dived into the world of AI. But today's stream will be a short one. And I'll probably be doing a set of Corsair tomorrow. And then, Flight Sims had an update. So now it's made the 747 and the Boeing 787 Dreamliner a bit more gooder. It's more gooder to fly now, so maybe we'll give those big planes a go. Yoo-hoo! Question is, where the hell is the nearest Fonticulio? Right there. Right. Cool. Let's get in the car. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm reading the wrong place. But the mic pack that I have would be like, if I'm going to go out, it would be great for doing things like if I'm outside filming with my phone, you know, and I can record my voice wirelessly onto a laptop nearby with this mic pack, and then all I've got to do is synchronize the phone's video with the audio captured from the mic. It's really good mic. But for if I was going to go, say, and do a video on my car or something in the garage, I could just wear that, you know, and I'd have really good sound quality. Keep the phone on a little tripod. Oh, where did they end up going? Show me my ship. Right, so we're pointing in the wrong direction then. Oh God, can you keep straight? Yeah, I'd be able to sync it up, because don't forget my phone, it will be picking up my voice as well, so I just have to sync up that one and then mute the phone's audio. It's dead easy to do. I'm abandoning the SRV. So 500 meters, I believe.
Fonticulopeda scanned. Base value 3,111,000. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. New codex entry. Fonticululopita, mauve. First sample scanned.
270. This terrain is not SRV friendly. So we're facing 270. I'm presuming if we go over this rise, it'll all become clear. We need some more. Come on, push. Push, 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 Mrs. Thompson. Yes. It's a boy. But yeah, so we've not even got the confirmation of 500 meters away from the first sample yet.
Minimum distance reached.
There we go.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Oh, I see some. I see some. Jeez, I can't get this thing stopped. I need to change the brake pads, I'm sure. Okay, Rog. Have a good appetite and all that stuff. Have a bon. Have a bon one. Hello. The bacteria for sure will not be up here. It's going to be down on the
Second sample scanned.
flatter part, I would say. I'm going to take a guess that this isn't... Wouldn't it be good if we had a rangefinder on here? You just point at something, it would tell you the range. That'd be awesome. Whenever I get that rifle out, I just want to fire it, you know? So... tricky. So we need another 500 meter gap.
Ship dismissed.
I don't fancy travelling back to the ship either. I'd rather have it come to me.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample. Right. So now that we have the 500 meter distance, it would be a good idea to use external camera to step outside and see if there's anything around. I got you. I got you. I got you. I have laser vision. Oops, I think I'm overshooting. That'll do. That will work. Good evening, angry wangry. I won't be long. Well, I won't be that long. Cool, let's go and get the
Sample complete.
someone's left a cue ball up there. Let's go and get the bacteria, which is worth even more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we'll have to bring the ship back though. So,
Ship recalled.
I don't know if we're going to be able to. This might have to be a pickup rescue because, well, I just don't want it to land somewhere on top of a mountain. I was just about to say it doesn't look so much like an asp at the moment, but it turned into one. So, hover or land? Come on, use that AI. Land? Really? Oh wow, it did. I must say the auto land feature on the auto docking. The auto land feature is on the auto docking module, right? I don't have any use particularly for auto docking, like into a station. But auto land onto a planet? Oh, look at this lot. Auto land onto a planet would be on these situations. If I'm landing it and I'm looking for a space, would be perfect. We'll get there. If I can just keep the ship, the craft pointing forward. Oops. That wasn't too bad. Yay! So we still need to land back on the planet. Okay, gain damage. Have a good one, matey. 6 hours, jeez. That's an early start, even in your time zone. Have a good evening, mate. Okay. Bacterium informum. It sounds like I'm casting a spell when I say that. I'm gonna give somebody a disease. I will curse you with the disease. Bacterium informum. Shh. Right. I can't remember if it was easy to find either. I don't know how far we're going to have to travel out for it, because I think we're still kind of in the mountains as opposed to on the flatty bits. Because just look at this terrain. It's horrible. Now, does this count down here? Could there be some backy down here? Or AM, yeah, exactly. You must be a farmer. I'm usually still awake by that time. We may need to go up and come down again using the map. So we slow it down a little, but I don't know whether the bacteria is going to be here. I'm just going to gain some altitude a second. Yeah, you see that? Ah, over here. I hope it doesn't take us too long to get there. It's a cool surface on this one. Yeah. So I'm thinking here on the flatter area is where we're going to see the bacteria. So obviously we're a little bit too high up at the moment, so we'll have to just drift down. So main engine's now down, off throttle. I think we've got to be at least under 250 meters. Okay. It looks smooth, doesn't it? And then you get closer to the smooth land and suddenly all the rocks start spawning in. It's trickery and sorcery is what it is. Ooh. I thought no, I didn't see it wasn't bacteria, so don't bother checking. No, it's just coloration of bits. There we go. We have a green splat. Right. Same again, 500 meters on this. And now I know what color to look out for. Snot green.
Base value 8,418,000. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First sample scanned.
So I think using the ship to search for these is easier. With them being flat. Oh, is that one as well to my left? Yeah, that's a bigger one. Look at that. So let's cover the distance first.
Minimum distance reached.
Oh, geez, that was
You've
quick.
traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. There might be one around. Okay. So, on the hunt for green splattage. So it'd be easier just to bring the nose down and then just pitch. Not pitch up, but thrust up. At the same time we're moving forwards. Great. I do like the surface of this planet though, it's looking good. Yeah, man. Uncle Rusty sees all. Sample number 2. This is the only planet, I think. Hey, Albert Van Cutsum, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think this is the only planet in the system that has bio, or at least anything decent. No, it looks like there's 3 other planets, but it's just cheap. Well, actually, maybe not. Up-Up'em. Up-Up'em. I didn't know there was an Up-Up'em. Huh. Okay. We may have to go and get some Up-Up'em, guys. Damn. We may have to leave the system and come back, it'll be quicker. They don't like it up 'em, apparently.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Line me up. Yes, planet A4 has Fonteculua Up-Up'em. I don't know what it says. So as it was 24,000 light seconds to get here, it might be easier to leave the system and come back in again. It depends on the distance, we'll see.
Sample complete.
Message for you, sir. No, you want to get on board. There we go. So, if we go into the sys map,
we need to be here. 22,000. So if we come out of the system and back in again, we'll be a lot closer to it. And it'll be a lot faster. So what I need to do, because I already have a route plotted, is click on a system. So it's ZMPB11 and set target. That's it. And while we're going up, straight out, but before we do, what is Fonticulia Upham? Because you know where you can stick it. Organic. It's worth 5.7 million, this stuff. It doesn't say where they form, but I'm sure we'll find them easy. Okay, Fonticulia, ice walls with argon rich. Flame producer. Gotcha. Right, so straight out and back in again. ZMPB11. No, so, okay. Don't worry. It is easy to find our way back. System complete. It didn't say so, but it is. So it must be discovered. Yeah. Okay. So we go back to. Oh, it disappeared off the screen. I can't believe you just did that. Okay, I'm going to have it read my log again. Right, so it is. Oh, God. I cannot type for crap these days. The brain's working, they just don't communicate with the fingers or the mouth. B14.0.
Temperature critical.
Is that it? Okay, B14.0. Apparently it is. We need to cool off down to around 50 with this ship. Normally 60, but 50 with this one. Because it has a little heat on it.
Alright, so number 4. And we want the Fonteculi one here. I'm starting to wonder whether it was quicker now. Maybe. By a smidge, it may be just quicker to do it this way. And then if I do control backspace, I should get my route back. It should be on any. It's not there, but I'm hopefully we'll get it back. Well, we won't find out till we take off. I could do it now, but I'd lose the targeting on this planet, so I'm not going to do that. So I think what we're going to do, you're going to be surprised, guys. You're going to be surprised. What we'll do is I will get the Upham from here. Then I think that will be the point where I cut the stream. No. Yeah. Keeping it at around 2 hours, which is pretty good. Smaller ones more frequently. That'll be better. I'll try. It's a hell of a transition, but I'll try. This is a cool looking planet in every sense of the word. Looks cold. I won't even see it freaky. But yeah, by all means, practice. Get it ready. Wow, this is... I can't believe we're going to go on this planet. So it's argon rich, they said it would have to be. Ice world. Well, that definitely looks like an ice world. Ain't no question.
By 50%.
And we're looking for Fonteculua. It's the only thing on here. There it is.
Complete.
So, if we go in here and have a quick read. Come on. Ice world composed of mainly water ice. Ice world. Okay. Doesn't mention the type of atmos here. However, I have tools that will tell me such things. But it's down in this list. So apparently it is A. Doesn't come up. I guess I don't know, it hasn't come up what it is. So we're just gonna go down. Well, this is very bright. Well, let's just bring it down there. Yep, you have my permission. You can be surprised now. Only if it's genuine. Oh, okay. Got me, I'm interested over here. Right, we're not going to go anywhere near those. They look like rocks from here, but I bet they're big mountains or something. Which is probably where the Fonteculi is lying.
genuine bird. Budweiser, the beer for men in dresses. I suppose you guys are all up on that story. So, I'd like to get a sighting first. Are they maybe more likely to be up on high? Yeah, Bud Light. Or is it Bud Light? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Nearly died there. Well, if you're gonna find a forest, find one. And we did. Is this too much of a slope though? Oh, look at, there's one at the bottom as well. Distance on this? Let's have a quick look. It's 500. Oh, there's a lot of them. But the only chance of getting both of them is to... Actually, there's some there. I need to create a gap that's the... Yeah, I know what I'm doing, I just don't know whether I have the distance to do it with. Come on, stop messing me about. Actually, show me... No, show me outside first. Well, if I was to run it, I would have to run at minimum 500 meters just for 2 samples. So we'll take the car. So here, I want to come out the back and carry on as far backwards as I can. No, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, let's do it this way around. I'm going to skip that forest there, and we're going to go up to this one. And we'll get the one that's furthest away from the ship. Oops. Alright. Not ideal, but I didn't press... The handbrake button wasn't... I pressed a button and it wasn't the handbrake. So, let's get this big dude. Hello.
Fonticulua epipam scanned. Base value 5,727,600. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. New codex entry. Fonticulua Upupam, Amethyst. First sample scanned.
Cool. I'm back. So the second sample we can get down by the ship, and the third there. This planet a cold and lonely place. It is, it looks very cool. Oh, there's some more here. Wonder if we can triangulate. If I can go over there and get the ones over there and then come towards the ship. I wonder. What I want to do then is get my ship locked in so I can see the distance. Oh, 800 meters, that's fine.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Yeah, but was that before or after those things in front of me? Is there any more close by? I mean, there is. I just have to be pointing in the right bleeding direction. Yeah, right here. So we'll grab this one. I know. I can't park there, right? Yeah. Rubber content found.
Second sample scanned.
There. So now, for the last sample, I should be able to just get the one that's in front of my ship. And that will be all three. At least that's the plan. See, we've got some on my right there, but there's a load in front, right on the reticle now.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous...
The question is that 500 meters away from sample 1? Well, we can have a look at sample 1, or we can do a pulse. Pulse may be quicker. Yes, baby. Because otherwise I'm waiting for the visor to initialize. About that, boys and girls.
Sample complete.
There we go. Done. That's a decent haul of points as well for that one. 5.7 million plus the bonus, whatever that's going to be. And we got the Bacterium informum as well, which was cool. And the other Fonticulua. So totaling around blah 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 11, about 16, 17 million I would say, without bonus. So I don't know, maybe 60 million bonus on top of that, all three. Maybe more. I don't know. Now, can we get our route back? Oh no. No, we don't get the route back. Why? It's unfair. I didn't reroute to anywhere. Oh well, I'll have to replot it. Anyway, there we go. So we have 1 hour and 55 stream. There you go, under 2 hours. I'm going to let it go from here, guys.
We'll do a few more. How many jumps did we do? 5, 6? I don't know. But yeah, we'll do a bit more soon. Break it up into smaller chunks and more manageable for everybody, including YouTube's algorithm. Yeah. They're not all going to be like this. Some streams are going to be longer, some may be shorter. But yeah, depending on the content. So yeah. Okay. 4090 gonna get kidney. Hello, Hans. Yeah. Nice to see you, man. But we're gonna shoot off now. So 4090 Ti, can you imagine that thing? Take care, guys. Thank you so much, and I appreciate all your support as ever. You guys are legends, and no one can tell you otherwise. So until our next time, I bid you farewell, and I will catch you maybe even tomorrow. Till then, bye bye for now. Take care.